All right, so we are live again, but I can't see the webcam. So, all right, anyway, we're going to get through it because I'm just going to go to my own stream and I guess watch myself from there. I don't know. So weird. It's always something. But nonetheless, good morning. I hope everyone's doing great. The lag is real. Okay. So I hope you all are doing well. I'll wait a little bit to see if anyone shows up. If not, then we won't even have a live stream today because this thing is gonna make me mad. But I hope that you all are doing well. I hope you had a great weekend, and I do hope that you're doing fabulous. Hi, Melissa. Hi, Samara. How y'all doing today? Hopefully well. So I have a delay, y'all. I'm watching the stream to make sure I'm in focus and in frame. I don't know what's going on with my webcam. It's YouTube. It's not the webcam because I can see it here. It's just going to be a little bit weird. So I'm going to try to get through it. If it gets to be a little bit too awkward, I'll stop. All right. So I have these cards right here. Got some things, some other things, but I got these cards and they're blank on the inside and they say thank you. Very pretty cards. We have three of them. We're only going to use three. I got four. And then I have these cards. I think these came from Tuesday morning. I don't know whose signature card these is, but they're very, very pretty. And so what I'm going to do is just take these. As you can see, they fold like this, but I'm going to take them like that. And I have already fold them on the wrong side. And we have this paper, it's Bow Bunny Harmony page. I feel like those will go well with it, but I am not quite sure. So please, if you can't see something, please, please, please write in the chat because I am seeing it as on a delay. I'm seeing it the same way you're seeing it, not when I'm actually doing it. I didn't know it was that much of a delay. Um, so it's weird. But anyway, we're gonna go ahead and recrease this. How's Alaska? How are you doing, Samara? How's Florida? It's cold here. It's not cold. It's chilly. I should say. It's a little bit on the chilly side. All right, so we got these three. What I want to do, just like that. Rainy. Oh, that's not too bad. I hope. I'm gonna go ahead and cut these edges to make them all even. I don't even feel like dealing with it today. Normally we deal with the non-edge stuff, and I'm like, that's okay. We'll just cover it up. Not today. We're not even going through it. I'm already going through with other stuff. So we're just gonna cut this down. I do hope that everyone had a great weekend though. All right. Now what we're going to do is just take some glue, or if you have an adhesive, whatever you want to do, and adhere it to make the side, to make them glue to each other. That's what we're going to do right now. I probably got a little bit too close to the edge. It's not a bad thing, it's just not a really good thing. But I'm going to take this edge and I'm going to put it to this edge. Just like that. I'm just going to glue it down, rub it together, rub my fingers on it. And even though I cut it down, it's still uneven. That's okay. So now I'm going to come back here. I'm just going to burnish it down just a scotch. I don't want to put any scratches on the flowers. I won't put any scratch on the flowers. And then take this one. Do you have a pattern that you use when you put your glue? I seem to do like a square and then an X and then another X. Then I'm going to burnish it down. You know, I was worried about the lighting not being well. I didn't know I wasn't going to be able to see the daggone thing. So weird. All right. So I'm going to just open this up and put this down. Now, I was thinking, did I really want to cover up this pretty paper, right? Because it's really pretty. It's thick cardstock. And the answer is absolutely. Absolutely. Do the same hinges, then scribble in the middle. Yeah, kid on spring break, so I have to make lunch, but I will be listening. Well, I want some lunch. I can wait. I understand. I hope that I hope y'all are having a great time. Is this gonna work for me? This is really messing with me, y'all, just so you know. I've never had this happen before. I've had weird stuff happen to the view and stuff, but never this. Yeah, we had spring break like 2, it's 7:45 here. Wow. So it's breakfast. Okay, well, I am ready for some eggs and whatever else you got. Pass it to me. I'm just gonna open it like this and just trim it down once more. Trim it a little bit more. And there we go. And then the same thing here. And there we go. Now the inside's too much. Oh my goodness. Okay. I don't want to break this because I don't plan on buying any more. So let me just be gentle with that. But we're going to move this to the side so I don't stress out about it. We're going to take these 3 and do the same thing, right? We're going to do the edge. Hi, Nix. Hi, Deb. How y'all doing today? Hopefully well. Just so y'all know, I'm having technical difficulties. I can't see what I'm crafting. So I am looking at the camera like you would be seeing me craft. These are blank on the inside. So it's off-putting. because I can't see what I'm doing. It's a delay. All right. I'm just gonna glue it down like this. It don't matter. So we got these. I had got some cards from the thrift store um, a while back, and I was gonna use them today. And I saw how pretty they were, and I was like, let's make some copies first. I know a lot of people are like, no, you can't do that. But if I don't, then they'll be ruined for forever, and I need to not ruin them. Plus, I kind of want to edit them because they say get well. Although there's nothing wrong with get well cards, I don't want them to say get well. So we'll see if I actually do it or not, or just keep them. I want to try to. I don't know if I told y'all this. I'm gonna tell y'all now. I've been contemplating moving. Long story, but I've been contemplating moving, and it's been on my mind a lot. Um, so if I do move, I'm gonna have to get rid of stuff. So if I can, before I actually take that plunge to leave, if I can get rid of some stuff, that'd be great. You know what I'm saying? All right. I think this will be our last book for a while. I just couldn't figure out what I wanted to do, and I didn't know if y'all want to sit here and watch me spin beads again. Um, I always have a hard time figuring out what it is that we're going to craft. Um, so sometimes I work myself up into like a little tizzy of not knowing. And then I'm like, well, it shouldn't matter as long as we have a good time and we hang out and we have a product at the end. But I like to ensure that we're actually doing something productive. I'm going to use this Bow Bunny paper. Got it from Tuesday morning. Um, I don't think I got it last year. I think I got it year before last, maybe. Because didn't Tuesday morning go out of business? Maybe it was last year they went out of business. No, it had to be before. I don't know. But it says 2023 on there. I don't think that's legit. I like Bow Bunny, and thankfully, Joanne Fabric sells some of their Bow Bunny. I did not get to Joanne's, but I know some people that did. So yay! Not that this gonna stop anything. And we're gonna stick with the flower theme. And we need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 spots. And two. Hi, Matt. How you doing? Good morning. That's 4. Just snatching it out with reckless abandonment. 5. And then the pattern repeats. You fell asleep. Oh, that's good. I was trying to. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. One more. Let's go with these lines. Now, I did not intend on doing this with y'all. I had intended on doing this solo, cutting this paper, but I got distracted. So here we are, cutting paper again. This rain has melatonin in it. Does it? Girl. 5.5 by 4.25. So we're going to cut these down a little under 5.5 and a little under 4.25. So we're going to do, because a little white border is okay. I'm going to try to cut these real fast. How's everybody doing? I don't know if I am, which I don't want to claim it, right? I don't know if I'm getting sick or I'm already there, or if I'm going through something, right? But I have not really been feeling my best lately. Did I just cut all these pages wrong? I hope not. I don't think I did. I told myself don't cut them wrong. But you know, when you tell yourself not to cut something wrong, you will definitely cut it wrong anyway. The delay is so crazy, y'all. I feel like I have cut more than 8 sheets of paper too, just for the record. You know, I mentioned that I cut the paper wrong and I kept cutting them all the exact same way. So apparently, if I did cut the papers wrong, we're gonna stick to something. We're gonna keep it going. I think I did okay, but we'll see. So we're gonna move this out the way. And now I have no rhyme or reason, but I wanted to put this on the front and this on the back. And then yeah. Normally I have a whole logical theory behind each sheet and of paper, but not today. Yep, we just gonna keep going. And look, we did okay. We did okay. And I want to put it on this paper, not this paper. I'm putting it on this paper because this paper is smaller than the page that we're actually applying it to. And so it won't be a mess, a sticky mess. They're not the same size. Now I have flowers on the mine. I had butterflies. I was going to do some ironing today. We were going to do some decoupaging, but I don't know. I just chose to do this because I wanted to cut some paper, right? I hadn't cut paper in this fashion for a while. So listen, I had a first of all, I'm not sure if y'all know, but Chris had her baby yesterday. She had a baby girl. So I'm not sure if I'm going to go to the hospital today or tomorrow and visit. I hate when people bother me, even though she's not quote unquote sick. She did have a baby, right? Major thing. And I don't want to be that person like, oh my gosh, let me see the baby. Because I said, get ready for me to be coming to your house. She's one of those people that can take on the world, but needs to not take the world on. I think we all are at a certain point, but yeah. So I thought I'd be coming to your house, bothering you more so. And plus, I'm not sure if you all have had kids or you've been in the hospital. When I had my son, that was the most rest I think I've ever gotten in my life, especially, yeah, I was able to sleep because I was drugged up, like from the medication, right? I was able to sleep. No one bothered me. It was just like a peace of quiet and stillness, um, which I don't have that peace and quiet anymore. No stillness. Everything is wonky, crazy. And I'm okay with that. But I have one kid. So, you know what I'm saying? I never get to sleep enough. Well, they probably always come in and check your IV, drawing blood, sticking you, taking vital signs. Yeah, you don't go to the hospital to get rest. You go to the hospital to get better, and then you go home to rest. But yeah, that first day, because I was so doped up from the medication, I had to have a cesarean, and the first time the medication did not work, so they had to give me some more. So I was out like a light. It was hot. What they say, high as a cat. I never felt that way at the hospital either. Oh, that you didn't get rest? Yeah, I got some rest. But I was worried the whole time, like, is he okay? Because I hadn't the first. So when I had him, I was in the recovery area, and he was in the uh, baby area. So my aunt and his dad got a chance to see him, but I didn't. I was like, "Is he okay? Did I do okay?" I don't know how y'all feel about when you do something. Is he fine? I was just worried about him, but he's fine. Sometimes I wonder though, did I eat too many mashed potatoes when he was inside? Cause he crazy. Now if I go to the hospital, I fear that I'm gonna be harassed. Like I had hip surgery in 2011, I believe. It was a long time ago. I don't even think I stayed the night at the hospital. I think I was like, I think it was the same day surgery. I think. Yeah, I'm thinking back on it. It was the same day surgery. I didn't have like a hip replacement. I had a right hip arthroscopy. So yeah. But so I don't sleep well. That's I should have opened with that one. I don't sleep well. Like if I was to go to sleep right now, it's 11 o'clock my time. And if I was to wake up, let's say at 2 or 3 o'clock, I would have a headache. Or while I'm sleeping, I'm tossing and turning. Like I just have interrupted sleep. So the sleep that I got when I was on the medicine is probably the sleep that is what I'm talking about. Because when I'm out, like I'm completely out, I don't think of anything. I had a minor procedure done last year, and the medication just completely put me in that sleep zone, like fall asleep zone, and I was just out. So I think that's what the comfort was. And Sunday, crazy thing happened. I fell asleep after I was finished doing my son's hair, and when I tell you, I almost burnt the house down because I fell asleep and I had put something on the stove, and I woke up to the smoke detectors. I was so sleep, like I was zoned completely out um, from it. I was just so tired. And I'm sure we've all reached that level of exhaustion that we're like, our bodies can't take anymore. Right. So that's where I was on Sunday. I was like exhausted, 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 exhausted. Um, and my body said go to sleep, and I went to sleep for sure. Like last night, I went to bed. I tried to stay up to get news from Chris about her and the baby, and I stayed up as long as I could to 10 o'clock. I probably could have stayed up longer, but I wasn't about to be harassing her and her family, trying to figure out what's going on. Why didn't I get an update? It's not like I'm an immediate family member, so I didn't need an update. I'm just glad that she's, okay. All right, so it's getting thicker and thicker, y'all. So I'm gonna come back and burnish down here. But anyway, yeah, um, I'm sleepy right now. That's because I haven't been sleeping well, right? This paper is so cute. I can't remember the name of it. Just that quick. It's called Harmony Collection. It has these cute little birds on there, butterfly or horseflies. Yeah, definitely not butterfly. Not the other word I was gonna say. Now I want to do. I need. I need to find this. I'm not gonna look for it anytime soon, but I need to find. I know we could do it with our paper, our circle punch, but I need to find a dipper. It's that's not the real name of it, but that's the name I'm giving it. I should have cut this down a little bit more, but I didn't. A dipper. What's a dipper? It's when you cut a dip inside of your paper, right? And you can do it with any kind of paper punch you have, really. But I wanted to do it with one that's designed for that. What are you all up to today? Samira's making lunch for the little guys, the little kiddos or big kiddos. I'm going, what's for dinner? I need some dinner ideas because what I want to make and what I'm going to make, not the same. Not the same. I do hope that you all are doing great today, though. Like it's nothing going on besides a little rain, a little cold. I went outside with shorts on. Not the smartest thing I've ever done, and it's probably not gonna be the last time I don't do something smart. Chicken. You having chicken right now or dinner? I thought you told me you was gonna get some shrimps. Taco Tuesday. Taco. Oh, you know what, Samara? I think that's what I'm gonna have. I would love some tacos, some good tacos. Not my tacos. But since I don't eat beef or pork, it's always like, it's not as good as a beef taco. But I'm gonna that's what we're gonna have today. So the way I make my tacos, so chicken fajitas to oh, I'm coming to Debs. I'm coming to Debs and I'm gonna swing by Samara's and get them tacos. I usually take some Doritos, usually the cheese ones and the nacho and the ranch flavor. So the regular nacho cheese flavor one and the ranch flavor. And I take that scramble, cook the ground turkey, and then I take the I'll take a tomato, chop it up, and then lettuce. And I put some sour cream on the side because I'm the only one that eats sour cream in the house. So, and that's how I make it. So that's what we're gonna have tonight. Tacos sound better to me. You think so? Chicken fajitas with the sautéed onions and bell peppers on, ooh, dipped in some with some guacamole and sour cream. I like both of them. Let's get a smorgasbord of delicious going on. That's what I'm looking for, a smorgasbord, Deb. All right. Now, normally, y'all, I would try and give us a cute little side situation. You know what I decided? Who needs a side situation? Let's just make it part of our whole being of not doing that. Okay. Um, I need to catch up on a few videos. Deb, I'm still not getting notifications for your videos. I don't know what's going on. I don't know what the algorithm is. I went to one to watch. I saw where you said gathering supplies for your next junk drawer. I was like, ooh, yes, I'm gonna watch this one, but I didn't get a chance to. I hate cooked green peppers. You hate them? Do you hate the stuffed green peppers, or do you hate the sliced ones? Do you eat them raw only, or do you not like them at all? I didn't like them before when I was younger, but now I take those, the red ones and the yellow ones, when I'm on like my healthy kick, and I will slice them and eat them as a snack. But somewhere along the line of the last 5 to 10 years, herbs and spices, veggies, they all got a little extra expensive. Raw only. Okay, that makes sense. So I'm just gonna go ahead and burnish this down. You like good raw. All right. Now you see right here, this little fold piece. I do not like when they start to bend. So if you can find words would be nice. Give me 1 second. If you can find glue that's not water based, you could always use that and it'd be a lot easier. All right, so I do have some stickers because stickers, I like them. But we're going to use this as well. This is from Tuesday morning. It's Simple Stories, I think. Yeah, Simple Stories. And I thought that these muted colors would be pretty as well. So when I saw the other flower thing, I was like, oh, yes, flowers, right? But then I don't want to be stressed about this book right now. So I'm not in the habit of wanting to be stressed about a lot of stuff that I am doing, y'all. I don't know about y'all. I eat the other colors. Do you? Okay, nice. Not a green pepper fan either. Oh my goodness, I have the red, orange, and yellow bell peppers. I like them raw and sauteed. Yes. I had saw I don't know if it was on YouTube. It could have been on YouTube. I saw where someone had a garden, above ground garden. Yeah, it was YouTube. And I was like, you know what? I'm gonna try that this summer. Because they were like, so this is what happened. My son um is in second grade and he was doing he had to do a report, a science project or social studies report on the Iroquois people. And so when I helped him, because I had to, I'm not sure how you were as parents, if y'all are how you are as, grandparents or whatever, but I don't want to do my son's homework for him. I want him to do it. I want him to do everything. So I still have to educate myself on what the heck we're doing so I don't look like the crazy parent. And I still end up looking like the crazy parent because the math that they teach right now is different than the math that I learned. It's the same math. The answer is the same, but the process to get to the math, oh my goodness, is different. So we're going to use this another Tuesday morning item. And I just want to look on this part right here to see. I don't know if y'all can see this or not, but I want to check this to see if they have something that could fit here. I was thinking about putting a larger piece, but now I want to find something a little bit more toned down. And we can't put this in the book because this is thicker because I didn't do any other gussets. Self-control, steadfast, joy. I'm gonna do love. And these have Bible scriptures in there. This one says love. I'm gonna put it right here. Very different problems. No one likes stress or needs it. Right, right. Listen, the way they do their math, not only do this is my thing. I've said this before. If you're sending homework and you want me to help my son, send the answers. Send me, oh, my strength will I sing. Send me the way you want me to do it because yesterday, as a prime example, when he had a problem, the word problem was Mary Jo had two tens, four fives, and 17 ones on Saturday. On Sunday, she had three tens, no, yeah, three tens, five fives, and 15 ones. How much more ones? How much more did she have on Sunday than she did on Saturday? So the way I showed him was a convoluted way because they had already learned another convoluted way. But he was like, "That's not right, mom. That's not right, mommy." I was like, "What do you mean it's not right?" He said, "That's not how we do it." Okay. Well, how did you learn it? If you learned it a different way, why don't you show me how you learned it? But the problem is, full disclosure, my son has issues. They don't give books, Melissa. That's the real problem. That's the real problem. They don't send books home anymore. They have little worksheets that they use, and it's a mess. But his whole issue is that he's not very good at math anyway. Not at least right now, he's not good at math. And so we struggle, he and I struggle with communication with the math because he's not good at it. So if I was to say what's 2 plus 5, he may not understand it as quickly as another kid. And that's really one of the main issues because he's not that good at math right now. I'm going to find these blank ones and I'm just going to put a few random ones on here. So I've been my patience is only so thin, y'all. Seriously. His patience is only so thin. He gets mad at me because I'm like, this is not right. And then, so yesterday I tried to show him how to do the math problem. And he told me I wasn't doing it right. I said, okay, well, do the math problem. He's like, why don't you help? He was like, but I need you to help me. I'm like, I can't help you if you just told me I was doing it wrong. So I've been trying to do some semi reverse psychology. It has not worked for in my favor yet. But I was like, if it's show me how to do it, right? Show me how to do it. Explain to me how to do it. And he doesn't understand the functions of some of the stuff to explain it to me. And that's our real issue. That's the real problem. All right, so we're gonna go ahead and put this little notch right here. But we'll get there. We'll get there. Trying to find two more circles. And then he's in a rush to finish his work to do fun stuff. And so I've told him if you can't do your work, you don't get fun stuff. So at some point it has to stick, right? Okay. So got that. I think that's all we need from those. And then I got one more set of stickers. I thought I had another one, but I don't. Tuesday morning got a lot of my money, didn't they? Oh goodness. Whenever I can find cheap happy planner stickers, I'm always happy to spend, I'm always happy to spend the money because even though I'm not a planner person per se on paper, um, I like the stickers that they give us. And some of them I'll never use, and then some I say I'll never use, but I end up using them anyway. Use this orange one right here. All right. I took all those things out for nothing. I feel like it. Always look on the sunny side. We're going to use this even though you got a bunch of eggs on this side. I'm going to put this on the back right here. Right. Now, first, remember Mrs. Doubtfire? Trying to figure out if we want to do that or do we. I've been thinking, y'all, you see the flowers, right? For those of you who have been here, it's coming up. Butterflies and flower season, right? Already got them waiting. They're in the wings, just waiting. No pun intended. But I'm contemplating making some flowers real quick from scratch, like hand flowers, but I don't think I need to do all that. Just trying to see if I have some good ephemera that will go well with this. I'm off to make a latte night shit. Thank you for hanging out, Melissa. I really appreciate it. I hope you have a great rest of your day. I'm going to go ahead and slide this sticky back piece off. And I am going to apply some Sure Bond, the Ultra Bond, because, oh, I didn't mean that much. I did not mean that much, y'all. All right, let's put this on here. Turn it over. Wipe my finger and move on. All right. Now, I'm gonna I am gonna go back and put a few little hearts. I think I got some hearts. I have a heart. Have a heart, why don't ya? These right here. I'm gonna put it right here. And then I have a date one as well. I'm gonna put it down here. All right, let's see. Now, I think I could take one of these little strips and we can make a semi pocket. Y'all went to Ollie's. Y'all have an Ollie's near you? I went to Ollie's a couple of days ago looking for stuff. What I was looking for, I don't know, but I was looking. And I found some things. A book for my son for his birthday, I guess. Um, I was gonna try to match this up, but I can't because this makes it not match right there. Yeah, that's okay. Um, yeah, I was trying to see if I want to use glue or tape, but I want to use glue. And I taped it on the edge. Make sure you don't put it on a seam. You can put it over the white portion, but not on the seam of the book because then it'll make it harder for you to open and close this particular page. The page would be harder to use. Okay, there we go. Just like that. Now, 40 minutes away, only go there when, to visit a friend. So I went there and they had some paper pads for $5 yesterday. And I kind of lost my mind. I only bought a few. I bought some Christmas ones, nothing else. And if you want to know if I'm contemplating going back and getting the other kind, the answer is absolutely not. Normally I do that. I kind of think about it. I'm like, okay, I'll put it out my mind, but if it keeps popping back up, then I'm like, yeah, I'm gonna go. But today, not today, but this time it's kind of like, we don't really need to go. We don't really need it. We don't really need it. And I'm excited about that. That makes me happy. All right, y'all, look, we did this book. Now, with this other book, I think I need to cut some stuff out before we venture into it. I need to cut some frames because this is so pretty. I don't want to ruin too much of it. So I think I'm just going to cut some vellum or frames. Let me see so I can show you what I'm talking about. If I had vellum, this is not the right kind, but if I had vellum, I could put it behind and the person could just slide a picture underneath and then I could cover up the adhesive, right? If I had vellum. Because yeah, this is just too pretty to be chopping up. But let me show y'all what we did so far. We got this, baby. We got this. Darling. Darling, darling. I realized something the other day. I am not as rambunctious and wild as I might have been before. Let's see. She got a new pup. Wait, she got a new puppy close. I need to go visit and see the puppy. Then I can swing by Ollie's on my way home. Right. So the real reason is to see the puppy and go to Ollie's, not even visit the friend. I love that. Wait, that was my interpretation. I didn't say that's what you said, Deb, but that's my interpretation, right? Because you've been seeing your friend for forever, but the puppy is new. I like puppies. I like puppies a lot. I would like a puppy. I really would, but mm, I can't get a puppy. I'm gonna see if I got a different color. I have brown. Okay, yes, I have these blue ones. Let's see if we can't pop a few blue here. I don't think we'll be able to, but we're gonna try. These are not small enough. This is huge. Yeah, that would take over everything if we did that. Now we could cut the wing. Maybe we could put no. I don't like that. I don't like it. Why am I still trying to? Let's see. And put this on the back. No, we're just gonna leave it off. Just leave it off. All right, y'all. It's time to get a little bit messy. So anyway, let's. I hope I'm in frame because I can't see. Uh, this is the front. I like the book so far. You can write little notes in here, or you can say, "Hey, look, it's Mickey," but it's not really. It's just three circles. Then you have this little tab, and of course, I always make these in mind that you're using them for photo albums. Nothing else. Me and Sir Nicholas disagree about you getting a puppy. If I get a puppy, Nicholas probably won't be here anymore, so I have to wait. I would like a puppy though. Not a puppy, a house trained dog that lets me know when they gotta go pee pee and poo poo. And then we got this little tuck spot. And I feel like we could tuck pictures in here. You know how sometimes you have a few pictures that you want to tuck because it's like maybe a series that you caught someone in motion and you show all of those motions, maybe. And then love, benevolence, God, goodwill, God is love. And that is that for that one. Now, y'all, look what I'm about to tell y'all. Don't make a mess. Go to a nice clean surface where you cannot make a mess like we about to do over here. We got some paint that we got, and we got some a plate. We're gonna try to do one or two, right? And I have water. Nicholas don't agree with nothing that's not about him and food, Mads. This is a little bit watery. I was gonna say if you guys have paint, actually we're not gonna even use that one just yet. And you are like, I'm gonna wait. Don't wait because the paint gets chunky and loose and then it just gets weird. You don't want weird paint in your life. I know I don't. But I have weird paint in my life right now. All right. Here we go. I'm an original organized mess type of crafter. I can't even say I'm an organized mess. I'm just a mess. You know, I was thinking about something, and this is not meant to offend anyone. I hate that I have to preface that because it can come across as offensive. A lot of times we claim that we have ADHD, right? So we're gonna be, oh crap, I just threw the thing. These came from the Dollar Tree. I think it's 10 in here, 10 or 12. But I was thinking about it, and then we have our water right here. I was thinking I've been recycling this cup, just so y'all know. I was thinking about how our brains work because someone told me that they thought that I had ADHD, and I was like, I don't think I'm just dipping my paint in the water real quick. I don't think weird pain or paint. I have weird pain, but I meant paint. Like this is loose and the pink is chunky. I think they have expiration dates on them. And we're gonna go white first. But someone said that I had attention deficit, right? And I was like, I don't think I have it because I don't some of the traditional things, past tradition, because I can't even say what tradition is now would be traditional. I never displayed those types of things. And in my head, easily distracted, can't focus on particular things, needs a bunch of stuff to be able to focus on one thing, background noise, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. Now, I don't know if that's a clinical diagnosis. That's just what I had in my head of what it could, one of the things that it's possibly to be. See, this paint is new, Deb. It's not new, but this paint I think is newer than this paint. So this paint, and they both came from the same spot, not at the same time. This one is chunky, like chunky, and then this one is looser than it should be, which is weird to me. They've been in the same climate as well. But I told the person, I said, I don't think that I have that. And it was like, no, I think you do because you do these things, this, and this, and this. I was like, I just think that's adulting because I've always, like, I'm one of those people. Can y'all see? Please let me know if you can see. I've never, I don't like having a TV on in the background if I'm trying to focus because I feel like the TV distracts me. When I'm really, really trying to concentrate really hard, I need all sound to stop. And so I was thinking, I was like, that you could have it. You might have attention deficit. And I was thinking about it because I was looking up things that distract little children, right? Oh, thank you, Deb. And they said they had did a study overseas, and they said kids, mothers that had attention deficit, the kids had it too. And I was like, is this a hereditary thing? Because I don't feel like I have it. I can't remember a lot of stuff. I have a bad memory. Um, my oldest uncle has a horrible memory. He's in early stages or maybe mid stages of Alzheimer's and or dementia. My grandfather had it, but I just thought that was because he was in the war and had been blown up a few times. I mean, you get blown up a few times, you focus on what you really want to focus on and not the other nonsense, right? So I never really was like, oh, this is why. I never looked at it like that, but it could be. It could be. I'm not gonna paint this other side because I feel like I want to glue this bunny down to something. So we're gonna put him to the side, and then we're gonna take another bunny and we're gonna face him that way. I hope that made sense what I was saying. But anyway, and I've always been the person that I can recall that's been more on the reserved and quiet side. Is that cat fur? That's cat fur. Sorry about your uncle. My dad has dementia, had dementia last week. Yeah, my uncle. So I think the problem with these mental illnesses that we have that people are starting to diagnose is that sometimes we don't want to accept what it is, like we don't believe it. And don't get me wrong, sometimes the doctors do give us a bunch of junk that may not be true. Bad diagnosis, you get a second opinion. It's like I don't know what Bob was talking about. You got gas, you don't have heart problems, things like that. But I think um if we talked about it more and we made it more of a normal thing, it wouldn't be so stigmatized when it did happen. Like, with Bruce Willis, the thing that he's been diagnosed with, I can't remember the name of it, but he has a form of forgetfulness, basically, can't remember certain things. Um, they're talking about it. And so now other people may be able to say, you know what, my so and so has this or I have that. And it's good that this person has talked about it because now I'm able to, get help. Like I thought they would have did that with Parkinson's with Michael J. Fox. He's been fighting it his whole life almost. So some things I guess we just don't. It's not enough people to be affected by it, and then some things that are affected, we just don't find a way to fix it. We just find a way to put a band-aid on it. Um, so the weird part is that my mom, she used to always say she was gonna have to come visit me in a nursing home, and they was gonna be saying, "Who is that old lady going to visit?" Because of my memory, like my memory, not the best, not the best. And lately, I feel that some of the things that I should remember, I don't remember as easy, or words don't come to me as quickly. But I also think that my brain is firing at a rapid pace, and I'm like, "What did I just say? I can't remember." Like it's not a good focus. So I'm gonna give this one more layer of white paint. Yeah, my uncle has had it for a while now, Deb. I had talked to my cousin about it. I was like, what are you gonna do about it? Because I think that if you identify a problem, you can get the help you need for it. I had went to the Bahamas one day. My uncle dropped me off at the airport, but he was taking me to the bus station. I was like, where we going? I was like, because I had told him, I said, we are going to the airport. And he was like, okay. And so I was like, this is not the way to the airport, is it? He's like, oh yeah, 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 yeah. And then I had went to so he lived here and my aunt lived there, right? Right next door to each other. Same here. Horrible memory for those. Yeah, yeah. Memory, Deb. Oh my goodness. Some things I remember like it's your bank account number that you're giving me. But other things I'm like, what? But they live like three. So my aunt, it was my uncle, a house, and my aunt. So it was row houses, right? And I had went to visit them, and now my uncle and I, this uncle, we're not as close as we probably should be. But it takes two, right? You can't always put the whole effort. Like I can't be the one that's always calling and checking on you, and then you's like, I'm gonna say your number in my phone. Nonetheless, this paint feels so good going on. I'm gonna set it to the side and let it dry, and then we're gonna come back and do this guy. Because his feet look like they need to be a little bit more coated. He was like, I had just left his house and came back, and he had asked his girlfriend. He was like, "Who's that woman?" And it was me. So now, whenever I identify myself, I just be like, "Hey, Bob, it's your niece, so and so." Right? I never give him the opportunity to maybe feel a certain kind of way that he doesn't remember me. And he was like, and I was like, "You remember me?" He was like, "Yeah, I remember you, girl. Come give me a hug." You know. And we just go on like nothing ever happened. Um, but he's hanging in there, and that's good. He had got a diagnosis some years back, and so he's getting treatment for it, and now he has dialysis. And being on the machine, going on the machine, getting certain things has to take a toll on your mental where you don't want to do certain things anymore. It has to have you feeling like I'm just tired. I'm gonna quit. I'm gonna give up. So I had spoken to him 2 years ago now because my aunt passed away in 2020. So I think it was 2021 or 2022 we had spoke, and I had talked to him about it. I have no, I have no pull or push. If he don't want to talk, he don't want to talk. If he don't want to do something, he don't want to do something. But I was like, I hope you're not. I said, I heard that you didn't want to go. So maybe my aunt was still alive. It's like I heard you didn't want to get treatment. And he probably was like, "Who told you?" You know. I was like, "Well, you can't give up. You got to keep fighting. If that's what you know." So it was after my aunt. It was after my aunt. I said, "If that's what you choose to do." He was like, "Yeah, I'm gonna keep on fighting." And so, from my understanding, he has, been doing better. But he had got sick, and I had talked to my cousin. I was like, "What you gonna do?" Because I'm not his caretaker. I'm not responsible for my uncle. He has a living son and a grandson and a wife. So he has people. Like when it was my turn to take care of the lady that I need to take care of, my mom and my aunt, I did just that. I didn't have you know, any problem with that. All right, so now we're gonna go ahead and go on to our next little thing. I hope this paintbrush will give me what I need it to do. I'm gonna dip it in the water a little bit. Why am I dipping in the water? I don't know. I feel like Barbara Ross. Okay, Barbara Ross over here. All right, so I'm just gonna give us a little stroke of pink, right? A little stroke. Y'all holding your breath too? I know I am. Have faith you are not going to meet up. Mess up. Right, I appreciate that. Thank you. I can't see the last part. I couldn't see if it said meet a mess, but I figured it out because this heart is in that spot, that little emote thing. Okay. All right. Let that dry a little bit. Come on with this next little bunny. He's not dry all the way. Do y'all celebrate Easter? If so, what are you going to be doing? Do y'all make Easter dinners? Do you go to people's houses? Are you the drink person or the napkin person? I did not know it was that much of a delay. Wow. Okay. I think I'm gonna start putting like a small amount of soap in my water concoctions because I mean, it's just water, so it'll be a concoction if I put something else in there for sure. Now, y'all, I'm nervous about this one. Seriously. Let's see if we can do this. I don't have the right brush for this particular thing, but I'm going to give him a little nose and a few whiskers. I always go to mom. I'll give you the money person. Right? I wish I could be that person. First, I got to get some money. But next, I used to like, participating in those functions, but now I'm like, I don't want to do it. Now he look like a dog. All I can think of is Spuds McKenzie from was it Buzzweiser? Right? Okay. Here we go. Ah, yeah. All right, so this one is too big. Let's see if I can't get this off quickly. Nope. She could not get it off quickly, y'all. It's okay. We'll fix it. We will fix it. Is this the white one? No, that's this one. This bunny been in the dirt. Let that dry and give it another coat. Okay. So what I was gonna try to do ain't gonna work. Let me just get a black marker. That ain't gonna work either because I feel like, what y'all think? I think it looked crazy. Stealing carrots out of the farmer's garden. The bunny was. He was. Use a toothpick to if I have one. Dang it. Uh, I have to do that next time, Deb. I have plenty left, so yeah, definitely do that. Remind me of Peter Rabbit. We went to the where I live. We have a few flea markets, right? One is called Trader's Village. Costs $6 to park. It's expensive for parking, and then I'm gonna give some old people some money when I buy some things. But anyway, we went there and to go to the egg extravaganza. Chris had told me this already, and for me, I feel like that's okay, right? Because I usually do like a little egg hunt at home for my son, but they had swimming pools, baby, little regular swimming pools full of eggs, and they just take a scooper and scoop it down and put it in your basket. Not really an egg hunt per se. It's a scoop and drop situation. And I am okay with that. My son had a good time. And so that's all that really matters. I'll probably get the eggs today when I leave here. And this wood is a little bit on the flimsy side, y'all. Goodness. All right. There we go. So we fixed that. I don't have a toothpick, but I do have a stylus. Oh, let's let it dry some. 2 inches, 2 inches. And I want to give it a little. Do we want to give it a diamond eye? We can give it a little diamond eye. Let's see if I can find one to make it look fabulous. Fabulous. Oh, Can you believe school is almost out for us? 2 months. I'm so excited. I'm so excited. I do an egg hunt for my 7-year-old. My mom does one for all the grandkids. Oh, that's so sweet. I love that. I love it. So I don't do any of that crap. Uh, I didn't until my aunt passed away. And so now I only do it because of her. Like to keep her memory and help my son be connected with her some kind of way. That looks weird. That's the only reason why I do it. So I do it out of guilt, I guess. But it get done. It gets done, y'all. That's really what's important here. Don't look at it as a guilt thing. I mean, I have nothing to be guilty about. I just want to preserve her memory. That the little bit of memory that he has for her, I want to try to keep it as long as possible. And he talks about her sometimes. He said last week, he was like, I miss her. He said, I miss TT. That's what he used to call her, TT. And he asked me why she had to die. And I was like, I don't know. She was sick. Like I don't have a real reason why she quote unquote had to die, right? But I was like, she was sick. And he's like, I miss her. And he's like, where's she buried? And so he was getting too much into the weeds, y'all. Too much into the weeds. Because if I told him where she was, he'd probably freak out. So I can't tell him where she at. Um, dot. Dot the I, cross the T. The paint is not dry enough for what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to progress the craft a little bit further along than what it really is. He looked like a mouse. Uh, he don't really look like a bunny now. I'm gonna let this dry completely. Yeah, and then I'll have to figure that painting situation out. But this is what we done today, y'all. I'm so happy. I want to say thank y'all so very, very much for hanging out with me today. I do appreciate it. I apologize for the technical difficulties that I had earlier. So we got some bunnies and we got some a little flower book. I like this book a lot. I'm biased, but yeah, I like it a lot. Whiskers need to go down from the bottom one and not on the nose. Cute. Okay, so the whiskers need to go down. I'll fix it. I think. I fix it. I need to fix it. Don't I need to fix it now? Let's see. Before I throw that paint in the trash. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. So I'll fix the whiskers, paint over them. Yeah. Once it dries, I'll fix the whiskers. You see, I don't have that much bunny knowledge. But I'll fix the whiskers when it dries. Worst case scenario, I'll just scrub it all and flip it over. Anyway, I want to say thank y'all so very, very much for hanging out with me today. I've enjoyed it. I hope that you have had a good time as well. Until next time, happy crafting. Happy Easter. Happy Easter. I hope y'all have a great day. Uh, and I'll see y'all tomorrow with another video. Who wants to, uh, do you want to craft a snowman? Bye.